peculiar blend of nostalgia and anticipation as I, Tom, stepped into my past at the reunion. The hum of conversations filled the space, punctuated by the occasional burst of laughter from old friends reconnecting. As I navigated through the sea of familiar faces, I couldn't help but notice Susan, a classmate who had graduated from Harvard, casting a judgmental glance in my direction. With my roots firmly planted in a rural background and my career as a local doctor, I became an unexpected target for her disdain. Our first encounter unfolded beneath the glow of the dimly lit gym lights. Susan's tone dripped with condescension as she remarked, "Tom, still in this small town? I thought people with potential escaped places like these." I chuckled, masking the discomfort beneath a veil of composure. "Susan, success isn't defined solely by the size of the town. I find fulfillment in serving my community." Her laughter, accompanied by a dismissive wave, hinted at her skepticism. "Community service is cute, Tom, but some of us aim for more." Just as the tension began to settle, my wife, Lisa, arrived, casting a knowing glance at the dynamic unfolding before her. She approached with a confidence that bordered on defiance, ready to challenge Susan's assumptions. "Tom didn't ride on my family's wealth, Susan. He worked hard for everything he achieved," Lisa asserted, her words cutting through the assumptions like a well-sharpened blade. Susan's raised eyebrow betrayed her surprise. "Well, isn't that a quaint revelation? A local doctor with self-made aspirations." I couldn't help but smile at Lisa's unwavering support. "Success comes in many forms, Susan. Not all of us measure it by the prestige of our alma mater." The exchange set the stage for the complexities that lay ahead, as the past collided with the present, unraveling a narrative of achievements and ambitions that defied Susan's narrow expectations. The atmosphere crackled with tension as Lisa, my steadfast ally, entered the reunion scene. Her presence was a force to be reckoned with, and she wasted no time in confronting Susan, who stood with a veneer of arrogance that seemed impenetrable. Lisa's gaze bore into Susan's, unwavering in its determination. "Let's set the record straight, Susan. Tom's success is not a result of my family's wealth. He's worked tirelessly to achieve everything he has." Susan, now visibly taken aback, attempted to regain her composure. "Well, isn't this a charming defense? A local doctor, self-made. How quaint." With a subtle nod, Lisa continued, "Quaint or not, Tom's dedication to his community and his career speaks volumes. It's not about where he studied, it's about the impact he's had on the lives he's touched." As the verbal sparring continued, Susan, though visibly shaken, persisted in her attempt to diminish Tom's accomplishments. "Lisa, dear, being a local hero might be enough for some, but others aim for a more sophisticated brand of success." I interjected, determined to defend my choices. "Success isn't one size fits all, Susan. It's about finding purpose and fulfillment in what you do. I wouldn't trade my journey for anything." Lisa's firm stance and my resolute defense left Susan grappling with a reality that defied her preconceived notions. The clash of perspectives set the stage for a narrative that delved deeper into the intricacies of success, love, and the resilience that emerged in the face of judgment. As the echoes of our verbal exchange lingered in the air, the reunion became a battleground of ideals, with the contours of our intertwined stories slowly unfolding. The reunion, now simmering with the aftermath of Lisa's defense, saw Susan doubling down on her attempts to belittle me. Her Harvard credentials and corporate success became the focal points of her boasting, a shield she wielded against the simplicity of my rural life. "You see, Tom, Harvard taught me to aim for the stars. Corporate success is the only language some people understand," Susan proclaimed, her tone dripping with superiority. I maintained a steady gaze, refusing to be rattled. "Success isn't confined to corporate corridors. It's about impact and fulfillment, values that extend beyond a prestigious degree." "Lisa, never one to back down," interjected Susan. "Accomplishments are not confined to the walls of an institution. Tom's achievements, like developing a new vegetable variety with his family, have a lasting impact on our community." The revelation seemed to catch Susan off guard. Her facade momentarily cracked. "A vegetable variety? "How quaint," she sneered, attempting to downplay the significance. I couldn't help but smile at her condescension. Quaint or not, Susan, it's about contributing to something meaningful. It's about fostering a connection to the land and the people we serve. As Susan grappled with the unexpected revelation, I seized the opportunity to highlight the richness of a life shaped by dedication to a cause greater than individual success. The clash of perspectives became a pivotal moment, exposing the stark contrast between our definitions of accomplishment and the profound impact of endeavors rooted in community and genuine passion. The reunion, initially a stage for judgment, evolved into an arena where the true essence of success began to unfold. As the reunion progressed, I found myself surrounded by a swirl of conversations and faces from the past. Susan's condescension lingered, but I remained resolute, embracing the simplicity of my rural life with unwavering contentment. In a moment of respite, Susan approached, unable to resist another attempt to undermine my choices. "Tom, you seem quite content with your simple life. Can't say I understand the appeal." I chuckled, the tranquility of my existence evident in my response. "There's beauty in simplicity, Susan. My dedication to this community and the relationships I've built hold a richness that goes beyond the complexities of a corporate climb." She tilted her head, a hint of curiosity in her expression. "But don't you ever aspire for more? More wealth? More influence?" My gaze wandered to the familiar faces around us, the echoes of laughter and shared stories. My wealth is in the connections I've forged, the impact I've had on this town. As for influence, it's about making a difference where it truly matters. Susan, though still skeptical, couldn't deny the genuine happiness radiating from my words. "You speak as if contentment is the ultimate goal." I nodded, a quiet affirmation of my philosophy. "In the grand scheme, Susan, happiness is the true measure of success. For me, it's found in the simplicity of a life dedicated to meaningful connections." The reunion became a canvas on which the contrast between Susan's corporate ambitions and my unwavering dedication to community service painted a vivid picture. The narrative unfolded, underscoring the profound fulfillment derived from a life that prioritized genuine connections and purpose over the pursuit of external markers of success. As the reunion unfolded, Susan's frustration mounted. The stark contrast between her corporate success and my contentment in a rural town left her questioning the very foundations of her aspirations. In a moment of vulnerability, she approached me, her facade momentarily softened. "Tom, I don't understand. I've achieved so much, yet your simple life seems to irk me. Why?" I met her gaze with empathy, recognizing the internal turmoil beneath her confident exterior. "Success takes many forms, Susan. It's about finding what truly brings fulfillment. Perhaps it's time to reflect on your own priorities." Her frustration surfaced in a sigh. "But I thought success was about climbing higher, achieving more." I gestured towards the crowd, the laughter and camaraderie filling the room. "Success can also be measured in the impact you have on others. Look around, Susan. Happiness and fulfillment are found in the connections we make and the lives we touch." The revelation seemed to weigh on her. I never considered that success could be so communal. I nodded, acknowledging the realization dawning upon her. "It's never too late to redefine your path, Susan. The true measure of success lies in aligning your achievements with your genuine desires." As the reunion continued, Susan's frustration lingered, but a seed of introspection had been planted. The narrative unfolded, capturing the complexities of personal growth and the realization that success, in its purest form, is a deeply personal journey. The contrast between our paths became a catalyst for Susan's own self-reflection, a transformative process that promised to reshape her understanding of what it means to lead a fulfilling life. The reunion marked a turning point, both for Susan and the intricate narrative of our intertwined lives. As the evening unfolded, Susan, grappling with newfound realizations, sought deeper insights into the personal triumphs that shaped my journey. She approached, a mix of curiosity and humility in her expression. "Tom, I've been reflecting on our conversations. What are these personal triumphs you keep talking about?" I welcomed the opportunity to share the layers beneath my seemingly simple life. Personal triumphs, Susan, are the moments that define us. For me, it's the joy of developing a new vegetable variety with my family, the bonds forged with the community, and the impact made in the lives of those around me. She furrowed her brow, struggling to reconcile this definition with her preconceived notions. But how can these simple moments compare to corporate success? I gestured to the shared laughter and stories around us. Success is not a comparison, Susan. It's about finding purpose and fulfillment in the moments that matter most. These personal triumphs are the threads that weave the fabric of a rich and meaningful life. As Susan absorbed my perspective, a voice from the crowd chimed in. It was Lisa, offering her own insights. Susan, personal triumphs are the victories that resonate with your true self. It's about finding joy in the journey, not just the destination. Susan's gaze shifted between us, the weight of her previous assumptions gradually lifting. Perhaps I've been chasing the wrong kind of success. I nodded, acknowledging the depth of her realization. It's never too late to redefine your path, Susan. Personal triumphs are the building blocks of a fulfilling life, each one contributing to the narrative of who we are. The narrative unfolded as Susan grappled with the concept of personal triumphs, a theme that transcended the boundaries of careers and societal expectations. The reunion became a backdrop for self-discovery, as Susan navigated the complexities of redefining success on her own terms. As the reunion progressed, Susan found herself at a crossroads, contemplating the true essence of wealth and success. The palpable transformation in her demeanor hinted at a profound shift in perspective. Amidst the mingling conversations, Susan approached me with a contemplative gaze. Tom, I've been thinking, what if true wealth isn't just about material success? I welcomed her question, recognizing the internal exploration she was undertaking. True wealth, Susan, extends beyond the tangible. It's about fulfillment, meaningful connections, and the impact we have on the world around us. She frowned, grappling with the implications of this paradigm shift. But society often measures wealth in terms of money and influence. How do you reconcile that? I gestured toward the animated interactions around us. Society's metrics are one lens, but personal fulfillment is another. It's about finding a balance that aligns with your genuine desires and brings joy to your life. Lisa, overhearing our conversation, joined in. Susan, true wealth is about living authentically. It's about aligning your choices with your values and finding contentment in the journey. Susan's furrowed brow softened as she absorbed our words. I've been so focused on societal expectations. Perhaps it's time to redefine my own definition of success. Lisa nodded, acknowledging the depth of Susan's realization. Success is a personal journey. It's about discovering what truly matters to you and building a life that reflects those priorities. As the reunion continued, Susan's journey of self-discovery unfolded against the backdrop of our conversations. The narrative explored the nuanced dimensions of true wealth, urging Susan to question societal norms and embrace a definition of success rooted in authenticity and personal fulfillment. The unfolding chapter became a testament to the transformative power of introspection and the pursuit of a life rich in meaning and purpose. The reunion drew to a close, marking the culmination of Susan's transformative journey and the intricate tapestry of our intersecting lives. As the final moments unfolded, Susan approached with a vulnerability that signaled a newfound humility. Tom, I've been reflecting on our conversations, and I must admit, I've been chasing a version of success that may not align with who I truly am. I met her gaze with a nod, acknowledging the courage it took to confront one's own assumptions. Realizing the need for change is the first step, Susan. Success is a deeply personal journey, and it's never too late to redefine your path. She sighed, a mixture of relief and uncertainty in her expression. I never considered that fulfillment could be found in simplicity. It's a lot to process. Lisa, who had been a silent observer of Susan's journey, offered a reassuring smile. Susan, discovering your own definition of success is a continual process. It's about aligning your choices with your authentic self. Susan's gaze shifted between us, gratitude and contemplation mingling in her eyes. I appreciate your perspectives. It's time for me to reevaluate my priorities and pursue a path that brings true fulfillment. The final moments of the reunion became a backdrop for the convergence of paths, a symbolic closing of one chapter and the opening of another. Susan, once a symbol of corporate success, now stood at the crossroads, ready to embark on a journey shaped by newfound insights and a commitment to authenticity. As the echoes of our conversations lingered in the air, the reunion became a metaphor for the transformative power of introspection and the resilience embedded in the human spirit. The narrative concluded with a sense of hope, as Susan's journey mirrored the universal quest for a life that resonates with purpose and genuine happiness.